Welcome to Sovereign Sea. I'm Becca, and together with my husband Tim and our two deck paws, Hazel and Sally, we are embarking on the journey of a lifetime, carving a life for ourselves upon the water. We're happy to have you on board. Let's figure it out together as we go.
Good morning, beautiful people. It's another sunny Saturday here in Boatyard, and we have a little time and a lot of projects to do to wrap up the refit for now before we head 500 miles up north. Join us this week as we continue to tie up the loose ends and continue to beautify our once abandoned, now very lived-in trawler. We're super excited to have such a short time away from Splash, and this weekend just feels like so many things are already done. So it feels really surreal to have the project at this stage and just see a lot of our vision come to life. And it is sort of bittersweet to be leaving this boatyard. It's such a beautiful place, and I've really connected with the land here, and I know Tim has as well. But of course, it's heating up, and we're ready to dip out. So join us, have some fun with us today as we continue to try our best to beat the heat and enjoy our projects as much as we can.
What'd you do this morning, Captain?
Well, I've got half of the oil changed. I managed to get the oil change pump working, and I got the old oil out of the engine. It looked like tar, and now I've got to get the new oil in. So,
is that a bad sign for our engine? Or is it just mean the oil hadn't been changed in a really long time?
Just mean the oil hadn't been changed in a really long time. It means we should have changed it before we left Pompano, but we didn't have time. We tried, remember? We tried, and the oil pump wouldn't work, oil change pump wouldn't work.
Yep, and we had to GO because we signed a contract.
So I said let it ride, and I probably shouldn't have, but I think we'll be okay. We'll put new oil in it, and we'll change it once on the trip back north. At one of the stops, we'll change it again.
So do we need to go purchase new oil?
I thought we purchased some in Pompano Beach because we were going to change it, remember?
No.
I just don't know where it went.
I don't think we did.
I know we did. We bought 2 of the big jugs of Shell, the Rotella oil. I just don't know what we did with it. I'll find it. If I don't find it, then yes, we'll have to go buy more. I won't know what we did with it, but
it's exciting.
Yeah, when I'm done with this, I've got to do the Raycors. They have what looks like jelly in them. I'm hoping it's just water and not actually jelly. So we got to do the Raycors and the on-engine fuel filters. I'm going to change those too. And then I will start work on the Seacocks, see if I can get those moving.
That's good. Meanwhile, I have pretty much sanded this whole thing over here. So I'm going to ask to turn it down again and then start
taping.
And
painting.
Yep. The only thing is that I need the antenna, the VHF antenna on this side to go up, and I don't know how to lock it in place.
Tighten lever. Right now I think it's loose, so you can put the antenna up.
Yeah, I need those up.
And then well, shit, far, save matches.
Is it not tightening?
I mean, it's probably tight enough to hold it for now, but I'll have to get a thing to tighten that. I don't understand why it's not tightening up fully.
I'm just a girl.
All right.
Beautiful. Thank
Are you gonna
you.
take these off?
I was just gonna let them ride.
Uh-huh.
Put my boat hooks in them. I have 3 boat hooks up here, so I can have one on each side.
I thought maybe we could take them off in order to do the paint. Well, we being you.
We was gonna leave them.
I got a turd in my pocket.
Okay, so
You don't have to take them off, baby. Just take them off. These little spiders living under him. Look.
yeah.
He's running for his
Oh,
life right
he's
now.
trying.
Ah!
Oh, where you at?
Human.
All right, so first coat is on. As always, I underestimated how involved this would be. It is kind of tough trying to get into all of the nooks and crannies up there, but I did my absolute best. Not great, definitely not perfect, but I don't know if I told you guys already, but we're repainting our decks like superstructure in fall. So this is just like a 6-month quick fix to get that loose stripe that was bugging me out of the way. Wow. Makes things look a little bit more cohesive, but when it comes to the superstructure in the decks, they're not gonna look their best for quite some time. So it does look better.
Yeah, it's tough. Wow. I'm confused.
Why are you confused?
Did it?
Huh?
It's the same thing that was up there.
Yeah, but evidently they moved it. I wanted it in here,
Yeah.
and they did not. That's not where they had it.
Oh, so now we're gonna have to drill it out again.
Yeah.
Dang.
I exactly where that is.
Yeah, you would just have to drill new holes in the fiberglass. That's okay.
All right, before we put this on here, I'm going to cover those holes or fill those holes in with some of that sealant
Okay.
from this thing, and then that will get us. And I'll seal that too.
Okay. Cool.
Gotta make sure I put it on right side up. Hope I didn't drill them upside down.
I don't think you did.
Even if I did, it's staying.
Mhm. All right. So you just need me to hold those in place while you put the nuts on?
Yep. These nuts.
Okay. Uncalled for. That looks really good. All right, guys, update on the hatch repair. We did have one small section that didn't have enough sealant, and so the captain is repairing that right now, but it was just a slow drip. So, and that was the only place that it was leaking from. So hopefully,
Captain is trying to.
hopefully this is the fix.
But I don't even care about that. Look at our meatball.
It's a nice meatball. Okay, so Tim and I made the executive decision to take off this ugly old horn that was here, and in the process of that, I found out that it has a whole bunch of sealant underneath it that I need to scrape off, and it's very grody under there. But other than that, I took off the conduit cover for the wire that went to it, and I also uncovered that there's some old wires that were in there too. So it's like a maze. I keep uncovering new things to do wherever I go. But nice. Looks great. Out with the old fender holder.
Oil's changed.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm. Yep. Oil is changed. So that's good.
Sweet. New oil is in?
Yep.
Woohoo!
Looks good.
Good job.
Gracias.
You're leaving me hanging.
Huh? Oh.
Yes, there is a physical list. Alright, so finish oil change is done. Right, I've been cleaning out the bilges this week, and now we've got to pump out the dirty water. We definitely need a new bilge pump system if this is what it takes to get the bilges dry. This bilge pump does work, but doesn't get the last inch of water out of there.
It's actually several inches of water it's not getting out of there.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, this is clearly several inches of water it's not getting out of there.
Making progress. We're down to a sponge.
The flowers bloom in springtime, the leaves fly in the fall, but we have one another through the changes of them all. These unspoken wonders, these stories left to tell, there can't be any other who loves me quite as well.
Get close.
I don't know about that. I think it's fine because we don't have any wet. Alright, you guys. Well, we made it through another weekend.
Barely.
Yep. We got some things done. We got some monumental things done. There were some unexpected tasks along the way. Didn't realize how much water was in that bilge. It was a lot of water. It took a long time to get all of that out.
5 gallon buckets.
Yep. Not filled to the top, so it's probably like 20 gallons or
Yeah.
something. But
It was
still
a
a
lot.
crazy amount compared to what I was expecting. But it's out now. I'm glad the bilges aren't looking spotless. because they just aren't going to, because they're not repainted and they're really, really stained. But at least they're clean and we can see everything underneath there. So that way when we splash, we can look at all of our orifices and make sure nothing is leaking.
We did get some big things accomplished. We got the oil changed, which was bit of an adventure. I had to fix the oil change pump. She has an oil change pump. Got that fixed, got that working. It's just one of those things. Anyway, so we got that done. And we have a plan for the through holes. We have some through holes that are stuck open, or some seacocks that are stuck open. I'm pretty confident in the structural integrity of those seacocks because I was wrenching and pulling and yesterday I was really putting a lot of pressure on them, trying to get either the seacock itself to move, the ball valve to move, or try to take the seacock off the through hole so we could put a new one on there. And then at no point in time did I feel like any of those were structurally unsound.
Yeah, and since we have fresh bottom paint on the boat, you would be able to see on the outside any cracking or separation in the paint if there was any movement. So that means that they are properly sealed. So we just need to seal them on the inside. So we have a plan for that. We'll be doing that within the next few days, probably. I'm finally going to get the courage to cut our fabric in the next couple of days. I made a template. Part of it didn't work, but part of it did. I'm going to have to redo one piece of it. Just a little bit, make some modifications to it. But the middle one was perfect. And so I could have cut it today, but I sucked myself out of it because I'm scared to make the first cut in the material. I always do that.
This is where we cross paths on perfect being the enemy or whatever of the good. She is a perfectionist when it comes to her sewing, and I'm a perfectionist when it comes to surviving with you. So I have nothing but sympathy for you in that department, and I'm very sorry. I know what that anxiety is like about not wanting to get to do something because you want it to be perfect, and you're afraid that if you tear into it at all, it's not going to be perfect.
Not that I want it to be perfect. It's just that there are certain things that it has to be in order for it to work.
It just has to be a shade. You could literally tie it up there with shoelaces as long as it keeps me in the shade. Drive when we're underway. I'm good. I don't care.
Okay, nobody hold me to perfection on this.
I am all
right.
And I've said it's temporary. It doesn't matter. It's kind of the material's kind of purple. It's not exactly the color we thought it was.
We tried to order the burgundy, but accidentally ordered the wine color, so it's going to be a little bit off.
I think burgundy is wine. I think they're the same, and I think that I think the people on Amazon were claiming it was burgundy, and the swath that they had was very maroon. And the swath was the same swath on this other website.
Swath?
Yeah, the color swath. Swath, whatever. The thing with the color on it, that's supposed to be a picture of the fabric on the other website was exactly the same as the one on the Amazon page. So I just think it's not the same. It's purple. That's okay. Okay. It's purple.
That is what it is. We're going to rock it out. It's going to be up there. It's going to be...
Yeah.
It's going to be good. Doesn't it look better with the stripe? That was
that was amazing. That was really good.
Dude, doing that in the heat. Oh my gosh, the fiberglass just on the deck was burning my feet.
Yeah. Did create a little more work for us, but that's okay. It's not a lot of work, just wood.
Yeah, there's just this spot I need to fair, but it's okay. We took the big horn off that didn't work, so that's good then.
Yeah, it wasn't really a horn, it's like a loudspeaker, like an old school PA speaker.
Oh.
Yeah. She doesn't have any clue what that is. I know what it is for some old.
I've seen movies.
Okay. I've seen old movies like Breakfast Club.
I'm so.
Anyway.
Beautiful sunset. We're going to enjoy it. Thank you guys for joining us. As of today, what is it, 13 days?
What's the date?
Splash. It is the 19th, so 12 weeks.
Two solid weeks we splash.
Yeah, we have one more weekend, and then it'll be
Friday.
The video where we splash.
Yeah.
So, wish us luck. Send me some encouraging words for my canvas abilities because I'm gonna need it. Even if it's not in real time, I'll soak it in there. Thank you. All right, thank you for being here. Subscribe if you're new. We do have a coffee account where you can send us a coffee if you want to keep us going on our journey. And hope you're doing well.
I was waiting for it. I was hoping we wouldn't get all the way to the end and I would have to say, hey, there's something you did say. But yes, hope you were doing.
You were hoping that, you just lied right now. You were hoping that I would forget and that you would get to come in and say it today.
No, I actually wanted you to remember this time. Because I've been editing all the videos and I've noticed that kind of have.
Oh, wow.
I wanted her to remember this time.
This is real roasting, real time. All right,
You.
I understand. Well, here I am today
Here you are today. Yes, you remember.
on video.
On the
Have a good week.
peace.
Shadow, Phonies, look at that.
Yeah, you
Perfect.
run quickly before the sun gets too low.